Are you tired of not being able to catch a big bass? Is your friends always making fun of you because you can't catch a big one? Well, then you need to stay tuned for this week's Bowser Big Bass Tip. Let's go.
You have to fish the moment. Fishing changes throughout the days, the weeks. The patterns are always evolving because of conditions, because of water temperature, because of bait fish moving. There's so many variables that make these fish change. Just because you had luck at the lake the weekend before with this particular technique or this particular bait doesn't mean you're going to have luck the following weekend or even the following day with that same presentation or that same technique. So you have to be able to fish the moment and adjust to the conditions that are in front of you. And the first part of doing that is, number one, have a couple different things rigged up. I know not everybody has 20 or 25 or even 30 rods in their rod box, but even if you have 2 or 3 rods, rig all of them up differently. Try to have something that's a finesse technique, try to have something that covers the top, and try to have something that covers the bottom. And if you have access to more rods, try to have something that covers the middle as well. Especially if you haven't been fishing that lake recently, you never know what conditions you could be facing or what the fish are going to be doing. But if you can rig up a few different baits and be able to switch quickly, you're not going to be as prone to not want to take the time it takes to cut off and tie back on, number one. But number two, you'll be able to alternate between areas. Let's say you're throwing a buzz bait around some, dead timber in 5 foot of water, and then you get to a ledge that's in 10 foot of water or something like that, and you want to be able to throw a spinner bait or a chatter bait or something like that. You can alternate quickly and be able to cover 2 different types of water with 2 different presentations rather quickly. Let's say a spinnerbait going down a bank, and I'll tell myself, I know this area should have fish. If I make it through this section of bank and I'm fishing with a spinnerbait, I'm going to lay down the spinnerbait. Whenever I get to that stump up there, I'm going to pick up a buzz bait. And then whenever I pick up the buzz bait, I'll tell myself the same thing. I know that this area has fish. If the area has fish. If you're fishing a new lake, obviously you don't know that. But if you're fishing an area where you know there's fish, then tell yourself, whenever I get to this stump up here, I'm going to change to, a chatterbait or so on and so forth. And if you're fishing a body of water that you've never been to before, try dividing things up. Try dividing up the lake into sections and look for a couple of different patterns, like some standing timber, some lay down timber, some bluff walls, some riffraff, stuff like that in that section of lake.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed this week's Bowser Big Bass Tip. My name's Jordan, and if you enjoyed this experience, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time.